I had a crazy fucking thought last night and this morning. I'm so into it and I wanted to share this. So, I had an experience in meditation, and this has happened before, but I've received such clarity on like this new level that like it's even hard to put into words now, but I'm going to do my best. So oftentimes when I have like just this deep universal understanding, like it's an integration, it's like an upgrade, like download, whatever the fuck language you use for it, it always like starts and ends, it's like encompassed in this phrase of I understand now. That's a phrase that just drops in. And whatever the topic is, is really irrelevant. It's because it's such a deeper integration of like universal truth that like you don't need to have words for. It's more about the energy of the understanding, which I'm also feeling right now. Like I understand. I just understand on this like deep level. So to give the actual context for it, I was meditating and I was just having a moment with the universe where it was like I hacked into the mainframe or something, right? I peeled back like the layers of the construct in which we live in, and I saw like straight in to like the collective energy of what actually is. And it was so fucking like, it was, if I ever experienced moments of like true enlightenment, that would motherfucking be it. And it was like a fraction of a second. And at the same time, in that fraction of a second, it was as if like I just saw all of the truth of the universe. And it's hard to explain because I know this is like going somewhere. Because as soon as that fraction of a second is over, like, and I come back into like the 3D reality, all of that information's gone. But I know my truth, right? But I know that I received something on a deep level because I feel even after that moment has ended, I feel the physical energy of that moment with the universe, that like enlightenment. So then, like, let's just go down the rabbit hole on this for a minute. So I snap out of it and I recognize that I've just had this like deeply powerful moment with the universe, but like literally forgot the information because it's like the ego wants to figure it out. The ego wants to know. She's super fucking nosy. And she's like, it's grasping at straws to try and remember whatever information was given to me. But that's not the point. Like, the reality is that we don't need to know exactly what the universe is sending us. We just need to trust that, like, it is about the integration of the energy of the universal truth and not the knowledge of the actual truth itself. It's a totally different thing. And so, I'm being with the ego and in my body, feeling it like really in my chest, like this open, almost like fluttering, but not like intense, just this very light feeling. It's very, very light. And like a really mild excitement, but on like this deep level. And so my ego's over here grasping at straws. It's almost like picking up a handful of sand and trying to hold on to it, but it's all just falling the fuck out of your hand. Because like, can you really hold on to, a fistful of sand? It's tiny. It's gonna fall out. So it's like as if all of these little universal truths are just like slipping away very, very quickly, and my ego is seeing it, and she's having some feelings about it. And so we just were in the moment together, and that's when I realized it wasn't the information that mattered. It was the energy and the experience. It was the energy of enlightenment. And that's like a really powerful word that I wouldn't normally use, but that's like the level of access to the universe that I had, or I do have. Like, it's not even like that it goes away. It's just that we have moments where we are completely heart space open and ready to receive from the universe, and she can just drop in like that. Um, and it's so beautiful. And so here's the thing, you guys, when I really went down the rabbit hole on this. So we are the universe. We are the God source energy. Like we are God, right? That is like our soul is this part of the collective energy, the universe, which means that when I experience that enlightenment, I am the embodiment of that enlightenment. There is like no such thing as like actual like enlightenment, because the enlightenment piece is now, is just being here now and being open and ready to receive and like being in connection with the highest level of universal truth that we could access here. How does that feel? That feels like whoa to me, to say I am enlightenment. That's really fucking powerful shit. It's not a thing to attain. There's nowhere to fucking go. We are already the energy of enlightenment right now and now and now, right? In each moment. Even if we are in a different mind and energy space where we're not, peeling back the curtain, so to speak, and experiencing it, I know now that me being the embodiment of a piece of the universe also means that I am the embodiment of enlightenment. And it just really showed me so much like that. There is nowhere to fucking go. There's nowhere to ascend to. We're not going anywhere. We are here right now. We have access to every last universal truth. Every last thing that we think is a secret. We have access to that when we're ready to be open with our full heart, like face up to the universe to receive. That's when these moments drop in. And it was as if when this was happening, it was as if time stopped or something. Like time stopped because I was receiving so much information. But I know in the context of like the structure of time here in the 3D that it was just like that. But I was getting so much information, so much truth about like the beauty of who we are and what we are made of, and the level of heart and consciousness that we have. Like, we are expansive creatures. We are that enlightenment. And the more we expand, the more we create space. Like, our energy field is just opening up more and more. And the more that it does that, the easier it is to access these truths, because we don't actually have to access it, right? Like, we just remain open to receiving it. And when we do that, we get these little snippets that come in. And know that it's more about the energy of, right? Like, we try so hard. Like, I love my ego. She tries so hard to figure things out. And I really learned that it's not what it's about. It's about just opening up to the energy of what is. That's the reality. And that's what I understand now on this deeper level. We are inherently the embodiment of enlightenment. And I knew I made that word a little short. Enlightenment. And that's because we are God. We are the universe. We have chosen to come down in this form, to have this experience here, right? There is no such thing as separation between ourselves, between the universe and ourselves, between us and any other person. That is all created. And when we let it fall away, let our energy, our love, like that heart just become bigger and bigger, we open ourselves up to the universe in a way that she can reflect back who we really are, which is her, which is enlightenment. which is all the things. So I understand that now. So if you ever had an experience like that or have felt that way, I'd love to hear. Feel free to drop a comment, because it's so fascinating to me to be in that space and to have the hyper awareness of, like, I know exactly what's going on right now. Like, the universe knows what's up, and now I'm in a space to receive that, and it is beautiful. So I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.